you can step away and see what it really looks like and make the corrections, man. Just you know the answer to your red zone problem. What's that? Dallas Goedert. You just gotta keep. He's the biggest mismatch in the red zone. Okay.
Rescue for the day.
But let's have some fun with it. There was 92%ers all over Reddit, kind of making light of the situation. User Akirians posted a video of you yelling, and with the caption, "What was Jason freaking out about?" on the sidelines. Wrong answers. So
prove yourself.
Reggie Wigglesworth says Sirianni told Travis was correct about straws on behalf of
cut and run. Axe is under attack.
I just see you getting fired up just talking about
Axe charges.
A fucking straw. We're getting fired up. At Booger Flick said, telling him about Twilight.
Axe
I love the whole series. Knowing that again, I'm out of here once you start talking about that shit. At Team FYI, someone said he belonged in Hufflepuff.
Yeah,
classic.
That would get me that fired up because I'm not a
to the enemy.
Appreciate the 92%ers for shining some light on a situation like that. Keep this thing moving on to Hassan Reddick and Taylor
To battle.
Man, them dogs, bro. Them dogs on the D-line.
Axe rises in the
Those are
ring.
nice, man. Well, Hassan Reddick and Jalen Carter came ready to play after the first two quarters. Giving up 2 big touchdowns. The defense tightened things up. The rest of the game shut them out. And only allowed 82 yards in the second half. That offense has been rolling, and they did get their premier player back in Cooper Kupp. And we all know what Matty Stafford is capable of doing. So, dude, that's hats off to the Eagles defense for keeping you guys in the game, or at least giving you guys a great chance in the second half to come out with a dub.
No doubt.
Hassan Reddick closed out the game big way, 3rd and 10. And then 4th and 12, just minutes before the fourth quarter, or just minutes left in the fourth quarter, Hassan Reddick sets 6. Matthew Stafford on back-to-back plays.
Hassan finally got the cast off of his hand. He's been playing with something on his right hand, which I think I don't know if that factored in that much, but he certainly was there this game against the Rams.
Cut and run.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Place.
He's playing fucking lights out for a rookie, man.
Man, I'm not saying this just because he's my teammate. I have not seen this many rookie D tackles impact the game right away. Like the quickness, the speed. He's got a savviness to him I just usually don't see in a young guy. Like he knows when we're in practice and guys are pulling. Like that's something that most young players takes them a couple years to kind of evolve that vision to be like, okay, this guy
rescues for the day.
I think he might be pulling, and then he's quick to react. And dude, he's a wild card. And I'm happy he's on our team. That's for next year. He is balling out, and that's gonna, when one guy is causing that much havoc, it's gonna open up everything else for everybody else. I mean, that's the way it goes. And with how many horses we got on the line. Hey, have fun, guys. I'm happy we ain't got to do it.
You guys had a LeBron stat of the game. So we're going to start to mention every time there is a LeBron stat from both our teams.
Describe
the LeBron stat is these stats that are just insane numbers. We're not sure what they really mean, but they sound fucking awesome. Like LeBron James had the most assists before turning 21 years old with 1,193.
Yeah, typically I feel like
cool. That's cool. Under 21 years old. Before you can drink, this is how many assists he had.
I feel like typically it's a stat that's like a short time of like a time frame, right? Like over the past 3 weeks, he has been Joe Montana. It's like, cool. Let's why is the time horizon only that period? Just because you wanted the stat to say something?
Cut and run.
Yeah. All right. What do we got?
We got LeBron's stat of the Eagles game. Jalen Hurts is the first quarterback in NFL history to record 30-plus rushing TDs in their first 50 career games. Mind-blowing stat. Pretty fucking sweet. He's got 30 rushing touchdowns.
I wonder if he's going to have the most rushing touchdowns in his first 51 games. And then his first 52 games. At what point? It's just very insane. arbitrary time. I guess all that means is that Jalen Hurts is pretty good at getting the end zone. So,
Daggone.
yeah, I'll take that LeBron stat any day, baby. Tramp.
Hey, man.
Fall is here.
I love that.
That means one thing. It's time to break out our favorite jeans, t-shirts, sweatshirts. There's and watching a game. essentials.
Look at you, you little fashionista.
Yeah, I don't even
You
use
were
the
into fabrics and comfortable jeans while you're sitting on the couch.
I am.
We all know it's hard to find a perfectly fitted, ultra comfortable shirt, especially one of the premium fabrics that just help you out anytime, anywhere. But True Classics, trust me, they got you covered.
For a limited time, True Classics is giving listeners 25% off their first purchase at TrueClassics.com with offer code New Heights.
True Classics completely re-engineered how t-shirts fit, creating a looser fit in the gut and tighter fit around the arms and shoulders, which is perfect for Jason's awkward body. The fabric feels like butter, man. Damn, the fabric feels like butter. And makes for a comfortable base layer on a chilly day. I'm sold.
The best part is that this is a truly premium product offered at an affordable price. And you can buy it in bulk. Check out their 3, 6, and 9 packs for extra savings.
Plus, in addition to their tees, you can also get their comfort jeans with 4-way stretch, and their hoodies and crews will become your go-to casual Fridays, days, trips to the gym.
Yeah,
you name it.
Seriously, whatever you choose. You can't go wrong with True Classic. All of their clothing is designed to be versatile and work with your lifestyle, so you can look and feel your best all damn day.
So if you're ready to make the easiest summer upgrade, shop now at TrueClassicTees.com and save 25% off with the code NEWHEIGHTS. This fall, step into a world of style and comfort with True Classic. We have some great news, 92%ers.
What's that, Travis?
For a limited time, Hot Barbecue is back at Buffalo Wild Wings.
Why didn't anybody tell me?
This is why I'm telling you, because I knew you'd get excited.
This is incredible. For those of you who don't already B-Dubs took Hot Barbecue off of it in 2019. And fans like me have been asking to bring it back ever since.
Yeah.
Well, really demanding that they bring it back. It's been all over the internet, Trev.
And I understand why. The sauce is a classic. Smoky, sweet barbecue with a little spicy heat.
Yeah, it's absolutely delicious. So make sure you check it out. Listen, I like hot sauce. I like
killing spree.
So I'm gonna like hot barbecue. That's just how it goes, right?
But remember, 92%ers, that's only back for a limited time, so go try Hot Barbecue at Buffalo Wild Wings or order some Hot Barbecue wings at BuffaloWildWings.com while you still can.
Again, Hot Barbecue is only available for a limited time.
Also buys last.
Let's get to, I don't know, the frozen north.
Soda,
where the Chiefs took on the Vikings. Is it that cold up there yet? What was the temperature like in Minnesota?
No, it was actually really nice. They opened up the doors.
Oh, cool.
So it was kind of like it was an outside venue. And I'll tell you what, man.
Beautiful stadium,
Hats off, man. Hats off. That thing, I hadn't seen it like in daylight, and it is a beautiful stadium.
They did a good job.
Minnesota's fan base was absolutely electric. Chiefs Kingdom showed up yet again, as they always do. And yeah, it was rowdy in that thing. It was a rowdy afternoon in a competitive game, man. I got a lot of respect for not only the fan base, but everybody over there playing for the Vikings, man. Coaches included.
Let's start with this because you just brought up how much I'm surprised you're saying that because early on, you went down with a non-contact injury, and a lot of fuss has been brought back up around turfs and stadiums. You know, I didn't find out about it until after the game because we were playing at the same time. Somebody was asked if you were all right, and I was like, my brother's hurt? I didn't even know my brother's hurt. But I watched the play. It looked like he just tried to cut. Right after making the cut, catch. You're looking to cut back up inside. And did your ankle get caught in the turf? Or did it?
It rolled. I rolled my ankle. It was like a basketball, like you're coming down off a rebound and you just roll your ankle.
Yeah.
It was unfortunate. If you watch it in slow motion, my ankle kind of slips for a couple inches, and then it finally grabs on the turf. And that's been the knock, is that when you do slip, you don't just slip right through the grass. You kind of slip
that grabs.
And then it grabs, and when it grabs your I don't know, your joints. Yeah, you're just not ready for it. But I'm just out here just being old as fuck and just stomping myself. Because nobody has, I'm not getting tackled and getting injured. Like, nobody's doing this to me but me. And I just feel like a fucking jamoke and a grandpa every single time I go out there and just injure myself. So that's what the majority of my frustration was. Initially, felt a few things going on in my ankle that I didn't feel great.
Really?
Yeah, that's why when I first rolled it, I got right off the field, and I really couldn't put much weight on it. So I knew I had to at least see if it was broken. I went and got x-rays, and from there, knew that there was nothing structural. So I could just tape that thing up and get back out there.
Does it change at all? Because it rolled, it was like a low ankle roll.
Where you gotta know the terrain, or you gotta know the surface that you're more athletic position. I kind of just got lackadaisical my ass. You know, what I think is an athletic move later on in my career just is an athletic move. I gotta play with the base. I gotta play with my feet underneath me. And the rest of the game I didn't. You didn't see me slip around or injure myself at all. So I just when you're playing on turf like that, you just gotta have a little bit more awareness in how you're putting your feet on the ground and how you're changing direction. And it's just an unfortunate part of the game, man.
Did you spat? Is that what, did you just kind of tape it up extra tight?
Yeah, tape the ankle and then taped over the shoe for sure. So kind of limited the flexion.
I didn't get the update from Jay Glazer the way I have been, who's been very keen on giving Travis Kelce updates, because I actually saw him out in LA the day before the game. Shout out to Jay. Good to see you. But you just talked about the turf. We're going to talk about it right now. The internet was quick to blame this whole thing on the slip film turf that is on the field. I think it's for some context to everybody who is not been privy to a lot of these turf issues that have been being debated. ESPN Vikings reporter Kevin Seifert tweeted, U.S. Bank Stadium has slip film turf, which NFLPA data shows has had a higher rate of non-contact lower extremity injuries than other types of turf. The surface here is slated to be replaced after this current season. Can we explain the differences of playing on turf, grass, different types of turf?
Here's my theory. My theory on any turf is that there's black pellets, and when your cleat is on top of turf, you don't really get that natural, like you're digging into the ground. It kind of just grabs on top of the turf. Yep. Your cleats kind of just grab on top of the turf. It's almost, if you have too many black pellets, it kind of feels like you're on something. That's where it gets kind of iffy for me, because the more unstable it is and that's not a good equation.
So I'm glad you're bringing this up. You even notice the difference between a slip film turf, a turf, a combination turf. Like, when you go out on the turf, can you be like, oh, this is a slip film turf?
No.
Because I can't.
Cut and run!
And all of this attention is, in my opinion, is being applied to slip film turf. Just get rid of the turf. I don't care if it's slip film. I don't know if it's I don't give a crap, because there's so many factors in this. Like you said, the thing that I notice most is when there's a disproportionate amount of rubber pellets. When there's too many rubber pellets, it almost feels like you're in sand a little bit. Like, it's like, it feels weird.
It's a little bit more strain. Even if it's just the most minimal amount of strain, it's still putting more strain on the joints for sure.
And this is my problem with everybody only going after slip film, or just saying slip film, because now all these teams are going to do is going to go to a different type of turf. We need to get rid of turf altogether. And I want to hear it like it's an indoor stadium. They're making UV lights. You can go grass inside. There's freaking barns right down the street.
Cut and run.
Mountains of fucking pot. We can grow grass indoors, all right? I don't want to hear this nonsense. It's not necessary. There's so many things that factor into what makes a turf
To
good or
the
bad.
enemy.
The slip fill is part of it. Yeah, slip fill, monofilament, maybe that's a factor. How many rubber pellets are in it? Who installs it? There's better. Hey, newsflash, some people install turf better than other people.
Show your
There's
worth.
different underneaths that it's woven into. There's different underneaths,
Axe
surfaces
charges.
beneath that. Like, there's so many factors that can go into whether the turf is going to be good or bad.
Point
How
of the
it's
road.
maintained, right? From year to year. Just
Axe
stop it.
runs.
We went through this with AstroTurf back in the day. They ruined guys' careers. Now we're seeing the same thing
Prove
with this turf.
yourself.
All right? And it's only going to continue to happen. Just go back to
Into
the grass.
war's teeth.
Get your UV lights.
Prove
I don't care if it's
yourself.
Ford Field. You can put some dirt on the ground, put some grass on there, UV lights. You're going to fucking have grass.
Well said.
I got to play at life this week, so that's probably why
You're
I'm saying.
off the
Although I
eye.
did hear that they switched from slip fill turf, so I guess we're all good. It's so fucking
Enemies
stupid.
need killing.
I mean, it's so dumb. Gosh.
I think you fucking killed it.
Did I
Axe
do too much?
attack.
Is the NFL gonna hate me now? I don't know what to say.
I think you're
We added a few,
Axe is
tweaks
under
to the swear jar.
Axe
So
is
at least
a
we'll make you good at
Yeah,
college off of that
you're
ring.
winning. Yeah, you're winning. You're winning the swear jar right now for sure.
Forward.
Your bottom
Alright,
tower
we can
is
keep
under
moving.
attack.
Trap touchdown.
Really got in the end zone.
You got in there,
To
baby.
battle.
Josh.
I know, Tony. It's like they don't even
Your
the NFL
bottom
on CBS
tower
Spring
is
Live.
under attack.
Higher education is
Dire
what it used to be.
structures are
The
fortified.
NFL on CBS streams live on Paramount Plus.
Rest is for the
The
dead.
NFL on CBS streams live.
Paramount Plus. The NFL on CBS streams live. Paramount Plus.
Thank you. Thank you.
Monster kill.
Thank you.
Double kill.
Yeah,
After the injury,
felt good. Yeah.
yeah, second half,
20 axe from the
it
axe
looked
of
like
axe.
a pretty cool concept. You guys like wearing like a little bunch formation. You kind of little misdirection, confusion. Was that what that was?
Your middle
zone
tower
in the red
is
zone.
under
We're stealing
attack.
it. Watch out, Jets. I should say this. There you go. Bring it in, cut it.
It looked like some sort of middle field open.
So it was like a red, we call that red team, red zone, where it's like a specific middle field outfit, almost like kind of like brackets. No, way different than brackets. Brackets has no team. Yeah, way different.
Way different than brackets. Yeah.
Sorry, yeah, I'm sure.
You're good. You're good. essentially, we
Cut
had,
and run.
The
had to take
enemy's
up what they
top
like to
tower
run.
has fallen.
We've ran that play a million
Point of the
times
road.
before, so it was just kind of our go-tos.
Axe
And we have a bunch of plays that run off of that. So just when you think you got us,
Your bottom tower
another
has
touchdown
fallen.
throw. El Trevador.
Forward.
How about that? That put us up 2 scores, man.
All right, well, on the drive, you had 5 receptions throughout.
Not by played alone.
45 yards. Return coming off of that field. He had a good return. He had 5 receptions.
I mean, that was a long drive. That was a long
Yeah.
drive. I don't know how many plays it was. I think it was over
Let's
10.
go.
There were a few third down conversions. A controversial third down conversion that Vikings head coach was
Rest is for
threw
the
the
dead.
challenge flag for, and I was thankful and lucky enough that they called that a catch instead of an interception.
To battle.
They called that interception. I felt like I had possession.
Bottom tower has fallen.
Was sliding around on the grass for a minute there, and then he took it out of my hand. So I think
So you
they
were
called me
down.
down.
Gotcha.
Yeah, they called me down, and it got me the first down on the third down conversion. So
Nice.
kept the drive alive, but running around, man, just trying to find a way.
Is it more significant coming back from an injury and then having a bunch of like, I don't know, a really great drive like that?
I think it does. Just, you feel like more like you're going through more. It's a new challenge. It's more exciting when you kind of you're having
The
success.
war may
knowing
now
that you're going through
continue.
something. Without a doubt, man.
After your touchdown,
the
the
enemy.
Vikings scored on their next drive, but the Chiefs defense shut them out the rest of the game.
Man, our defense is playing great, man.
Yeah, man, they are. On the Vikings' final drive, the last play of the game, the Big Yeti's out there. We've talked about it before.
Enemies
Long
need
guy counts like
Holy
shit!
You saw me fucking hit Brown like that. That's like our worst.
Enemies need killing. Holy shit! Double kill.
Well, you gotta do something you practiced
battle.
zero for the last decade.
Going up for football, I can
Pretty
help
familiar
out.
with that one.
I can help out with that one.
What a lot of defenses will do in last game Hail Mary situations is they'll put
Tower is under
their
attack.
tallest, best jumping player, best reachable player out there.
I don't know if that's even me at this point. I think they just put me out there because I'm kind of
Your
sad.
middle tower is under
They're like,
attack.
trying to figure it out. We don't know if he can jump anymore, but he'll figure it out.
I gotta trust your guy. I was waiting for it, man. I was waiting for it. It just got
Yeah, man.
I was waiting for that freaking ball. I was definitely going for the interception.
Did you know you were going to go out there? Is that like you got rid of the offensive grid?
I mean, yeah, everybody has the package. Like that last play situation where they put somebody else back there. Usually, typically, like you said, like a taller, lengthy player. Somebody with some length to him.
When you're out there for that play, are you thinking of it through like how the offense teaches it? Because I feel like that play
100%.
is all taught the same now.
Jump ball,
One guy behind, one guy in front.
Guy in the front.
Yeah,
100%. So where do you hit it? You hit it to the side.
Dude, don't give it. Hey, now they're going to put it on the side.
I'm so savvy. I'm gonna fucking
Hit it to the other
see
side.
the ball thrown. I'm gonna see where everybody is.
Your top tower is under attack.
Where they're not. I guess it's just it's like
Higher sectors are fortified.
finally, you know this.
A hero with a bit of potential.
Activity. You want to Kelsey? All right. We will not let you
Good
down.
day to
The Chiefs
fight.
D didn't let you down. They finished the game with 3 sacks and a fumble recovery. Our guy Chris Jones, if you haven't checked out that
To the enemy.
episode, you're going to want to check that one
Your
out.
top tower is
On a
under
4-game
attack.
streak now with a sack. He has 4.5 in the season, despite no training camp. For no reason. Should be fighting for training camp. And safety just agreed. And 7 tackles.
Jay Reed, baby. Guys, I just
Double
can't believe
kill.
those guys. Love to have those guys on my side. Both of them are playing lights out as well as the entire defense. And once we start putting up points, like you
Your
said,
own damn
you score touchdowns with good defenses, man. That's
Your middle
quite
tower has
the advantage
fallen.
to have right there. So I'm with you, man. Just like you guys said, just like you said, you guys got to start putting up touchdowns. I think it's about time the Eagles and Chiefs both start just running it up, baby. I think that would be pretty good to see. Pretty good.
Axe
And then it's on
charges.
like Donkey Kong, motherfucker.
LeBron's stat of the game with the win over the Vikings. Pat Mahomes has now defeated
battle.
every team in the NFL except the Chiefs.
Cut to the
Check out
chase.
That's a
LeBron
LeBron
stat.
stat.
This is the
That's
LeBron
actually-
stat. Pat is now the 10th quarterback to defeat every team in the NFL except one. 31 teams.
Into
The
war's
only
teeth.
quarterbacks that have defeated all 32 teams obviously need to be
Show your worth.
also defeated their original team. And that
Your
list consists of
bottom
Tom
tower
Brady,
is under attack.
Peyton Manning, Drew Brees,
Damn,
and Brett Favre.
that's good company right there.
Well, I'll tell you what, I think I speak for Travis and watching the show, at least that's a Chiefs fan, and that they hope he never joins that
Rest
company
is
right
for the
there.
dead.
Let's hope that
Your
Pat never has to
bottom
beat the
tower
Chiefs
is under
to
attack.
join those 4 quarterbacks. That would not be good for
Forward.
Chiefs.
Dire's
man, I'm with
cover
that.
has been
All right,
slain.
now it's time to shout out another one of our sponsors.
Cut and
Dr.
run.
Teals. That's right. It's game time, Jason, and we know better than anybody that means
Good day to
high impact
fight.
action on the field. All season.
We've talked about it on the show. You guys know that we are big. But did you Derrick Henry rely on Dr. Teal's pure Epsom salts post-game recovery?
I didn't know
To
that.
the enemy.
But,
Did it?
you do now.
Those guys doing them after every.
Yeah, no, they're doing pretty good. All right. Soaking in
Enemies
Dr.
need
Teal's Epsom salt
killing.
is the secret weapon to your recovery and routine. Trusted by the pros who push their body to the limits week in, week
That's
out.
Go.
Dr. Teal's recharges muscles and helps speed recovery, so you can feel your best.
It's time to work hard and
Axe
recover just like the
charges.
pros do. Grab Dr. Teal's Epsom salt soaks today and elevate your game.
Again, go
Into
ahead.
war's
Try soaking in
teeth.
Dr. Teal's to recharge your muscles and help speed recovery, so you can go even harder tomorrow.
All the 92%ers out
To
there
battle.
tuning in. You can find Dr.
The
Teal's
seeds
Epsom
of
salts at Walmart.
Alrighty, before we keep going, we gotta
brings
let you
the
know
axe.
about something new and unexpected. our friends at Experian.
It's the all-new Experian Smart Money Debit Card and digital checking account that helps you build credit without the debt.
How's that possible? All right. So basically, all it does is use the monthly payments you're already making, like utilities, whatever streaming services you're using, or you're ready to raise your credit score. I mean, that makes sense.
I don't understand why banks haven't done this sooner, because it's debit card and get you into debt. That's right. How nice is that? It's a debit card and checking account. Credit card.
I really wish I had this back when I was in college.
Credit wouldn't be that bad.
The craziest thing was when I was getting paid by the NFL, my credit score was nothing. I never had a credit card. And it was beyond infuriating that I couldn't get loans out, even though I would always pay. Kelsey always pays his debts.
Travis Kelsey never pays his utilities, so I came out with an atrocious score, knowing that I still had to pay Cincinnati Bell for the energy and a whole bunch of cable companies.
Experian is the credit expert, so get the Experian Smart Money Debit Card and digital checking account at Experian.com/Kelsey.
Again, get your Experian Smart Money Debit Card and digital checking account. Go to Experian.com/Kelsey or download the app for free.
Experian is not a bank. Experian boosts. See terms at Experian.com.
Rescues for the dead.
We're not lawyers, folks. Player insights on NFL storylines. We're going to talk about some other things that happened across the league. Week 5 roundup. Let's give some quick thoughts into the biggest headlines from this past week of NFL football. The Jets beat the Broncos 31-21 in the Nathaniel Hackett.
Triple kill.
Jets named offensive coordinator Hackett their fourth captain game on Friday, which I thought was awesome. Hackett was also given the game ball after the win.
Here comes the axe.
Coin flip?
Gosh, that's a good question. Let's see what this picture looks like. Let's just make sure that back. I don't know if it went out there. I think you can like name the captain. I think your mom actually said coach out there. Very dramatic back game. Obviously, it was heightened this offseason. Sean Payton, he called out Hackett in July, the former head coach of Denver, before Sean Payton was hired. Payton took shots at Hackett, saying his time in Denver was one of the worst coaching jobs in NFL history. Everything I heard about last season, we're doing the opposite.
I play him this week.
This is why you don't say stuff like that. And to Sean's credit, he tried to walk it back afterwards. You know, he tried to, but I can guarantee that was wrong this week. The Jets on that.
Well, I mean, they made him
the captain. Do you think do people underestimate the power of locker room material?
All right, bulletin board material, baby.
Yeah, I think it's big.
Anything to get the juices going. I play a little bit when I'm playing for something else, like more than just wins and losses. I'm playing for pride. If my guy next to me's job and livelihood, this guy's getting everything that he's got. Hell yeah, I'm fucking using that. I'm using that every bit of that. Sometimes I start digging for shit just to, in my mind, create that monster. Create that aggression or that focus and that determined, mindset to go into a game with. I feel like when I'm playing my worst, I'm just kind of out there just playing for the fun of the game. Like when I have an aggressive mindset to get something done, I play.
I'll take that.
Run.
100%.
There's something that happens when you're really angry, it like gets your senses going. Like fire ship. Sometimes you just gotta artificially get that going.
Axe charges.
And sometimes it's hard to get going artificially. So when a team gives you a gift like this, we're like, okay, it's on now. I think it does make a difference, and I don't know, how many players were affected by this, but just in general, yes, I do think locker room material matters. I think that people use that to their advantage.
You ever give anybody any bulletin board material?
I try not to, and and it's genuine. I don't want to
cut and run.
Hang on nobody, anyways. I think
what I did wasn't necessarily material.
What was that?
Playoff game against Tom Brady, 2015, I think. Yeah, you know how Tom Brady kind of runs down to the other side of the field and gets everybody hyped for game warm-ups.
No, I didn't know that.
I mocked him a little bit. He does it in Gillette Stadium. I mocked him a little bit. And I could see him go from like getting hyped with the fans to looking at me and just like turning that switch on, just like, what the fuck is this young dude mocking me right now? And I was just like, just create a beast defense. I don't even got to go up against him.
Just poke the bear.
Yeah, I just poked the bear. I felt it. I felt it when I poked him. Sorry about that, Chiefs game. That's not the game you want to play.
Tower is under attack.
Yeah, I think we had one with the Patriots
Enemies
too.
need
Shout out to
killing.
Tom. It's on the Julian Edelman episode. We talked about it a little bit after the game.
To the enemy.
Won Super Bowl 52. Lane Johnson had a quote, and I actually said something too, I think. But either way, we played them 2 years after that, and you can tell they were still thinking about it. And we knew some guys on the team that said we'll run the following season. And after the game, what Lane had said was, I think
Good day
they
to
don't have fun in
fight.
New England. I think it's all about something like that to that extent. And Bill had the most perfect press
Take
game
my
response, press conference response after the game, where he said, we had a lot of fun up there.
Double kill.
Got a hats off to the man himself, Bill Belichick. All right, moving on. Dolphins beat the Giants 31-16 on Sunday. Coach Mike McDaniel was given the stat that the Dolphins had more yards than any team in history in 5 years.
Dominating.
The good old LeBron stat. This was Mike's response.
Enemies
Mission
need
accomplished.
killing.
Our whole goal this entire offseason was statistical output through the first 5 games.
Into
Well said,
Lord's
Mike.
teeth.
Gosh, well said.
Giles structure.
I mean, he's a clever guy.
He is. Yeah.
He gets it.
Charges.
Shout out to the Dolphins, man. I tell you, they got
Prove
some
yourself.
Just 49ers beat the Cowboys 42-10 in a dominating performance on Sunday Night Football. The 15 straight regular season for the 49ers. 49ers and Eagles are now the only 5 team.
Unstoppable. Double kill.
Highlights from the game. 49ers was a 38-yard George Kittle touchdown that came on the trick play. That's right. That was identical to the play the Lions ran earlier in their win over the Panthers. It looked like it was like a
mentioned
it was a reverse pass, right?
Yeah. And both Hawkeye guys. Laporta being the
Hawkeye to Hawkeye.
Yeah, both Hawkeyes, man. There's something about the Hawkeyes tight ends, man. And finally get my guy George some tutties, man. Guys out here just being absolute workhorse for that offense, just being selfless, blocking for everybody, getting everybody else open. Thank you, Kyle Shanahan, for letting my guy get a piece of the pie, get in there, have some fun in the end zone.
Yeah.
3 of them things, and I think Sam Laporta two toes.
That's a tight end snack of a bird one. Alrighty.
In other terrifying news, being a Jags fan, at the Jaguars-Bills game in London, was dressed from head to toe like an actual Jaguar in a suit, entire face makeup. Looks like he had the exact, the nose.
Yeah, this is pretty lifelike.
It was, it's impressive.
He kind of overdid it, right?
100%. That's what they do over there. They go full throttle. They just do it with a suit on. We put spikes on shoulder pads and shit like that in America.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, this was a more sophisticated fortress has.
Just has for sure.
Invisibility.
I mean, that's what you want. You want a genuine crowd, and that screams London.
Good day to fight.
Jags play over there all the time, so they get a lot of love over there.
And they found a way to get a win. Found a way to get a win.
Jags 25-20
over the Bills.
Stayed over in London after the game against the Falcons. The Bills didn't get into London until Friday morning for the game. How much do you think this impacts the game?
Enemies need killing.
Bear can
It's the same as us
stand to
going
my bow.
to LA play the Rams last week.
It's up
To the enemy.
I think if you want to win a football game, it doesn't matter when or where the game's played. You're going to get up and get after it. You're going to fucking find a way to win the game. And into this goes. You're going to find guys you respect and things like that. Hopefully those aren't season-ending injuries. I haven't seen anything on a lot of the diagnosis, but yeah, that hurt. And when you have big-time players, key players, and starters go down like the Bills did, it's a football game.
Let me tell you, in particular, their nose guard, Daquan Jones, has been having an unbelievable season. I know I played against him in Carolina and felt firsthand that this guy was a really, really good player, and he was having a breakout year. Really unfortunate to go down. So, yeah, I think, there was another question, I think, is it weird that the Bills got in so late for this game? And I don't know if you feel the same way, but this seems to be the trend now. The trend of when you're going for is to actually again to be affected.
Don't let your
less.
body
Like you don't have enough time to be affected by the time change. We left later to go to LA as well. It was our latest time arriving. I think we arrived 6:30.
Enemies need
Pacific
killing.
Standard Time. Is that the right name of that time zone? Anyways,
no idea.
Either way, that's definitely
Good day
the
to
sports
fight.
science and the circadian rhythms seem to back leaving later on long trips for whatever reason. Yeah,
Forward.
so I'm with the Bills on that one.
Well, that wraps it up. Does it for Week 5 roundup. Let's end this thing with
That's
some stamps
charges.
of the week, baby.
Ooh, should we?
Hand out some stamps of the week to the guys who took their game to new
Into
heights.
war.
Week 5 of the NFL season.
How about that?
New Heights Stamp of the Week is sponsored by State Farm. Talk to State Farm agent today to learn how you can bundle and save personal price points.
That's right.
Like a good neighbor. State Farm is there.
That's good. I'm done trying to.
To battle.
We got to practice this before we do it. Yeah, we got to practice this.
We got to do it in person too.
That's true. The timing is way
To
off.
the enemy.
My stamp of the week for Week 5 is going to be Saints tight end Foster Moreau. An absolute warrior who scored his first touchdown since overcoming Hodgkin's lymphoma in a Saints win over the Patriots this week. Ooh, Foster, man, that's awesome. Got all the love in the world for you, brother, and what you've been able to overcome.
Double kill.
We know it wasn't easy. Being diagnosed with cancer earlier this year, stepped away from football for just a bit, and signed with the Saints in May after treatment, and already back on the field scoring tutties, baby. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. Be happy for you, man, and keep that train rolling, baby. Congrats on taking your game to new heights, all right?
Yeah. All right, well, I'm going to go with Jaguars running back, ETN, baby. Totaled 184 scrimmage yards. That's 136 rushing, 48 receiving, and had 2 rushing touchdowns in the Jaguars 5 win that we just talked about. He became the first player ever with at least 175 scrimmage yards and 2 touchdowns in an international.
Cut and run.
Snaps this week. After the game, ETN tweeted, "I played against myself in fantasy football today.
Enemies
I'm
need
sad."
killing.
Can we play fantasy football? I didn't even know we were allowed to play fantasy
I'm
football.
pretty sure you can play up to like a winning at like
Into
$200,
war,
but I can't get into it.
All right, way to go, baby. I just love watching this dude play.
It's fun to watch, man.
Axe
It's fun to
run.
watch. Smooth athlete, man.
Dude, I mean, you see right there, 136 rushing, 48 receiving.
To the enemy.
I love seeing
Double
running backs
kill.
that dynamic that you do a bunch of different things with them. It just opens up the offense that much more.
To battle.
And with Dougie P at the helm, you give him a weapon like that, he's going to take
he's
advantage
taking
of
the
it,
baby. You know,
All
he's
right.
Good day to fight.
All right, that's it. That wraps up this episode of New Heights. Make sure you subscribe on YouTube to the New Heights channel so you know when new episodes are coming out. And make sure you check out our new bonus video at the end of the week, exclusively on our YouTube page. We'll be previewing our Week 6 matchups and play some more clips for you guys
Rest
to enjoy.
is for the
So
dead.
subscribe wherever you get your podcasts.
Once again, New Heights is presented by Wave Sports and Entertainment. And this episode specifically is presented by the all-new
Cut and
Experience
run.
Smart Money Debit Card. The debit card that builds credit without the debt.
How about that?
Axe
You gotta
charges.
This in your wallet, ladies and gentlemen. Follow the show on social media at New Heights Show on 1S for fun clips throughout the week. And thank you to all for mentioning
Double kill.
always making us look way better than what we are. And thank you to the 92%ers. We love you
Forward.
guys, and we'll see you Friday.
Dial star
Peace.
Axe charges.
Is that how it goes?
Charge. score.
NFL, CBS,
Double kill.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. This is why we teach.
Good game to fight.
Good morning, Wayne. Looking forward to having you join us around 11:30 Eastern for your weekly Wayne's World right here on Undisputed. Right now, it is time, as Wayne says, to skip the BS. Time for Undisputed. Time for Michael Irvin and Keyshawn Johnson to
Cut and
go
run.
deep, as they once did as superstar receivers. Good morning, gentlemen.
Enemies
Here we
need
go.
killing.
So let's compare notes on what happened last night in Kansas City. Encouraged or discouraged?
I don't think it should be either. I think what they need to try to do is find a resolution and fix it. Because they're what, 5-1? So is there really an argument there? The 5-1 team, no matter how you got there, you're still 5-1. What I will say though, and it's funny, Skip, because as I was sitting there and I was watching it last night, and obviously we watched all 6 weeks of them playing, and it's like, what the heck is wrong with them? What does it look like to me? And so I started looking at it, diving into
That
it
is the question.
a little bit more, right?
Yeah.
And I said to myself, what's the common denominator in this situation? Right?
Yeah.
Okay, the quarterback is there.
He is.
The tight end is there. But there's one person that's not there. The head coach is there. But there's one person that's not there. No matter what anybody says, whether he was calling plays, not calling plays, calling them sometime, or maybe not calling them sometime,